good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on our channel. Today we are looking at possibly the best formation on FIFA 22 right now. I've been having a load of fun with it. It's been working really well in the attack for me, giving me lots of options, helping me play that tick attacker style, but still being solid in defense. We've got it set up in a very unique way. But as you can see, look at this for a goal. Just started from the middle, having a lot of men going forward. Dembele slotting that one into the back of the net. So let's go ahead and talk to you about the formation. And what formation is it? First of all, it is the 4-3-2-1. I know, different. I hated it last year myself. It really didn't work for me. But this year so far, I am really enjoying it. So we're going to show you how to use it, how to attack, how to defend, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the custom tactics and so on. To start off with them, we are running balanced. We are running 35 width in the defensive width, and we're not running 100 depth. You'll see that in just a second. So the balanced on the defensive style and the 35 width, I am looking really to just have a sound defensive line. I don't want my team going all over the place in defense, which is what you can kind of see when you take a look at these. The team is compact. We're running narrow width, which means that the right back and left back tuck in slightly, and it allows us to be very hard to break down. Now, you are going to leave a bit of space out over on the wings, but given how FIFA 22 is starting so far, we do want that narrow kind of width to increase the amount of men inside the box to make it difficult. You take a look at here, look where my right back is. That is the kind of key thing that we are noticing. He's tucked in. He's essentially playing in a centre back position, which is making it very difficult. You take a look at your centre mid, which is your centre defensive mid, as you can see there highlighted with that right back, and they're there in the right place at the right time. We'll look at the instructions shortly, but you will see how even the left centre mid and the right centre mid do act as defenders in the defensive area. So it's really good defensively, something that I've been very happy with. You can use two quick centre-backs. You can use one quick centre-back, one slower centre-back if you wanted to. It will work for you. Now, the depth that we are running is 55. I've been testing out loads of different depths. We're going to take a look and show you how it doesn't matter what depth you run in terms of where your team tracks all the runners to. It doesn't really play a difference this year, unfortunately. But 55 depth is kind of what I've set on. It's been all right for me so far. Having obviously one quick centre back will allow you to run a little bit of a higher line if you wanted to. I have been testing the 70 depth to see if the auto offside trap is still a thing, and I'm yet to find that it is, so leave that with me. But as you can see, defensively, having that 55 depth, we just have our guys sat pretty much on the penalty spot really most of the time. It doesn't matter what depth you run, it really doesn't change it, unfortunately. But as you can see, you know, he comes through on the attack. We've got a very solid line, being a little bit aggressive with the Carvajal and just kind of waiting, going over and committing at that right time to try and force him away. He gets it through into the middle, but don't forget, we've got three centre mids. If they get it in on the edge of the 18-yard box, use your centre mids to go and press that ball holder, take that ball off them and win it directly back from there. One of the reasons why I like the 4-3-2-1 at the minute, I'm finding having those three centre mids is making it very difficult for the opponent to work in and around those areas. Now, I just wanted to highlight this for you. As I said, regardless of the depth that you're running, you are going to notice your defenders track runs all the way to Narnia. They run all the way to defence. It doesn't matter what depth you run, it makes no impact on it. So you can see there the centre backs carry on tracking that run. The one centre back goes off screen. They probably shouldn't have tracked it. What that will mean is that you're going to have a bigger gap between your centre mids and your defenders for a brief period of time. You just need to try and maintain position with those centre mids as best as you can, and you'll find that that will work out okay for you. So just look at that. And again, you'll see the instructions in a minute. I'm not even making my players go and sit deep. This is just how FIFA 22 is being played at the minute and how the 4-3-2-1 makes it very difficult to break through. Ladies, gentlemen, just a quick one to say if you're enjoying the video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. A link in the description for that. Come on over, say hello there, and let's get back to the video. Balanced and direct passing with 40 width in the attacking area of side of things. So balance and direct passing, I was running fast build up and I wasn't really enjoying that. I felt like people were running away from me too often. Balance was definitely giving me the best results. Direct passing as well, we want to get it into feet. We want to be direct. We want to look for those R1Xs, those RBAs driven. So you can see here, the left forward and right forward playing very well off the striker and linking up. That's exactly what we want to see. What you're going to notice with the way we've got the player instructions set up is that your left forward and right forward will run forward with the striker. Your right CM, left CM are going to go ahead and get forward, and specifically your left back will also show on the overlap. Unfortunately, I do mess up this chance and don't use it to the best of my advantage, but that middle holding centre mid will stay back and be very, very solid. We'll be there to break up the counter, but everyone else is free flowing football. We want our men to get forward. We want one fullback to get forward. We want the left centre mid, the right centre mid to offer support to the left forward and right forward. Your striker will basically be playing as a hold up striker, and the other players will be getting those goals, those left forward and those right forwards, left CM, right CM, and so on. We have used this tactic so far. We're getting close to Division 3 now, got into Division 4 at the time of recording this, and not too far away from Division 3 with these as well. Players in box, we go for 7. I've gone for 1 corners, 1 free kicks to stop that counter attack. It is absolutely horrible. I find your left back and right back on the counter attack from a corner, they spread out quite wide, leaving an easy run through the middle, so be mindful of that. You are going to need to track it to the best of your ability if you can. So those are the custom tactics. We'll jump into the player instructions shortly, but the way you want to play this formation, as I said, is the striker is the hold up man. You want to look for those R1Xs, the RBAs, the driven passes into that striker if you can get them. Then look for the players to play off. Like, you can see how that was such a well-worked chance, a well-worked goal, going for that shot across goal as well and finding the back of the net. Using our centre mids to press and win the ball, using our centre backs to step up and being a little bit aggressive, and triggering those runs with the L1 LB button. You will have a tutorial coming very soon on creative runs, and we will show you how to use that. And over the top through ball, they're working really well because of the way we've got it set up with a direct passing and people running and going. You can go for those balls, the over the top through balls, and they will be a very, very viable option for you. If you wanted to play possession in this custom tactic, you can do that as well. You can be a very patient player. I've used it in different games where the opponent's quite good. I don't want to give the ball away cheaply, so I just hold it in the middle. I use my 3 centre mids, link up, and then I will try and find a way to get the ball into that striker. Like you can see there with Aspas, a lovely turn and the shot across goal, smashing that one into the back of the net as well. So is it the best formation right now? For me, yes. I think it's better than the 4-4-2. I think it's better than the 4-2-3-1. Game scenario, though, right? If someone plays a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, that can be quite effective against you. Certainly something that people can use and have a lot of joy with it. I think if someone plays a 4-2-3-1, because of the player instructions, I'll show you in a second, you can deal with that. It can be, if they have their forwards on stay forward, like the cams, then it does make it very difficult to defend with a 4-3-2-1. I would say it's more of an attacking formation and setup than it is a defensive. Yeah. So this is the team that we've been using. I've been running Carrasco at left centre mid. I've been having Valverde and Camavinga in the middle. Camavinga being my holding CDM in that central role. Let's go ahead and look at the player instructions for you though as well, just so we can show you that in a second. As I said, just to go back over it, to clarify it for you, balanced 35 width, 55 depth, balanced in the attack, direct passing, 40 width, 7 players in box, and 1-on-1. Feel free to tweak them if you feel that actually I prefer fast build up. I do want my players to run forward more. I don't use the L1 button to trigger runs as much. Maybe do go with fast build up there if you wanted to. If you want a possession based style, maybe you could switch it to possession. Whatever suits you as an individual. Remember, my play style and your play style is always very, very different. So taking a look at the player instructions now for us as well. When it comes to player instructions, I think stay forward on your forwards, specifically the forward, is crucial because they do sit back really deep this year, and they still sit back really deep, which is a bit of a shame, but definitely does help for us. The right forward and left forward, I have them on stay central. We're playing narrow. I don't want them wide. I want them to be in the middle. I want them to be close to my striker, which is the aim of that. So stay central on our left forward and right forward, which works very, very well. Going on to our centre mid positions, we have that central CDM, the more defensive minded CDM, and stay back while attacking and cover centre. That might be, I don't know, I would say a Kante, but you probably can't afford a Kante right now, but a centre defensive mid, essentially. Now, the left CM is my more attacking centre mid. I have him on get forward and free roam, cover wing, for a specific reason. The right hand side, we have it on completely balanced, but free roam and get forward on the left centre mid, balanced on the other one. Stay back while attacking on the right back, and the left back is unbalanced. You can do this whichever full back is more attacking. It's completely your choice, whichever one you prefer. I just do that to offer me some form of width, and that certainly helps having that Alba on that as well. So yeah, been a really good time using it. I've really enjoyed it. You guys let me know how you find it and how you get on with it, and what formation you'd like me to go ahead and review next, and let you know how to play it. Thank you all very much for watching the video. I appreciate your time. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.